This is the axon hillock when the neuron is at rest, and the charge inside is at -70 NV. This is when most of the sodium ions are on the outside and most of the potassium ions are on the inside, and this is when all of the gates are closed. After this, depolarization happens when the voltage-gated sodium channels open just a bit, letting some sodium from the outside in from both sides. This also is when the voltage reaches its threshold at -55 NV. After this, it's when rising phase of action potential happens. It's once the cell reaches -55, all the voltage-gated sodium channels open all the way up, letting even more sodium in to the neuron. This is also called the absolute refractory period, and this also lets the neuron rise to -30 NV, which is its peak. After this, it is the falling phase of action potential. This is when the sodium-gated channels close. And this is when the potassium channels open, letting potassium out from both sides. After this, it's called hyperpolarization. This is when the voltage-gated potassium channels are still open, causing the voltage to undershoot the resting potential, leading to the volts going to -85. This is also called the relative refractory period. After this, it's repolarization, where all of the channels close and nothing is happening to the neuron. Once this happens, the sodium pump activates, and this lets 3 sodium ions bind to it. And then this is also when ATP binds to it. Once this happens, ADP breaks off and leaving P. This energy causes it to close and shoot the potassium out. Once this happens, it allows 2 potassium ions to enter the pump, and this is when P breaks off. This energy from P breaking off allows the pump to release the 2 potassium ions out, and the volts go back to its resting at -70. At this point, the whole process restarts again, and the neuron is at rest.